after that fight, you know, we got the Marcos Maidana fight. Now, on my first video I did, I actually said, watch him fight somebody like Maidana. It was funny because I predicted who he was going to fight next. I was like, watch him not fight Khan and fight Maidana. Even though the public requested Khan, he still took Maidana. Now, check this out. I totally agree with Floyd. I believe Maidana was the harder fight. Amir Khan, to me, does not deserve and did not deserve and still does not deserve a Floyd Mayweather fight. I don't give a damn what Amir Khan thinks. I'll tell Amir Khan to his face, you do not deserve a Floyd Mayweather fight. You got iced by Danny Garcia viciously. And you think you deserve Floyd Mayweather? Get the fuck out of here. No way. There's no way. I don't care. If you want to act like you deserve Floyd Mayweather fight, you better be undefeated. Or you better have a good record and not be getting knocked out by people. You know what I'm saying? Especially Danny Garcia. Not saying, now I like Danny Garcia. I'm not saying he's a bad fighter or anything, but he's not a Floyd Mayweather. And for you to get knocked by Danny Garcia and then try to request a Floyd Mayweather fight based on because of what fans and the internet says, get the hell out of here, dude. No way. So I totally don't blame Floyd for fighting Marcos Maidana. The Maidana fight actually proved to be a really good fight. Maidana came to fight. I think he could have had some better conditioning if he had more time to prepare. You know, it was for the WBC welterweight title as well as the WBA Super World welterweight title, and it was a good fight. Floyd Mayweather, to me, you know, a lot of people say, oh, Maidana found the way to beat him, man. He did this, he did that. To me, Floyd Mayweather did his thing that night. To me, it kind of looked like Floyd was sparring and made it look a little tougher than what it was. Like, I felt like Floyd was kind of in control of that fight. Yeah, Maidana made it interesting. He made it exciting. But Floyd knew what to expect when he saw Adrian Broner go down in flames. Floyd knew what to expect. Floyd is smart, man. He's not stupid. He's a great fighter. He's not TBE in my book, but he's a great fighter. Now, we got Floyd Mayweather coming up against Marco Maidana in the rematch. A lot of people trying to give Maidana like, oh, he's got a chance. I don't think he's got a chance. I think Mayweather is going to ice him, not meaning by KO, but I just think he's going to beat him easy. So let me not say ice him, because ice him means, you know, knock him out cold. I think Mayweather's just gonna beat him easy this time. But you never know. Like I said, this is a sport of boxing. You never know how Mayweather feels that day. But I suspect Mayweather is going to walk out to the ring with something that says TBE on it, a hat or shirt, and he's going to beat Maidana, and then everyone's going to be like, oh man, I told you he's TBE. Oh, yeah, oh shit, you know. And it's just going to continue because he's undefeated. He'll be 47-0 after he beats Maidana, and this persona of greatness of the best ever is gonna still hang there because of this undefeated record. I don't think Floyd's the best ever. He has the opportunity to be the best ever. I don't think he's going to take that opportunity. I think he's going to play it safe. I think he's going to play the rest of his career smart and stay away from really, really dangerous fights. You know, the Manny Pacquiao avoidance is a perfect example. Let's be honest. These guys make big money. These guys make the decisions. They can make the fight happen. If they want the fight to happen, they can make it happen. There's something in Mayweather's eyes or his corner or his management. They know something in Pacquiao we need to avoid. Maybe just not go there right now. Let's just avoid it. And you know, to be honest with you, I don't even want to see them fight anymore. They're two different fighters now, totally different versions, and personally, I don't give a shit to see the fight. If the fight was made, would I watch it? Of course. But do I care if it's signed or not? I really don't care. Personally, I'd like to see Floyd fight like Kell Brook or, you know, some other up and coming fighters. You know, go fight a Triple G. You know, go give Canelo the rematch. You know, go rematch Cotto. I'd rather see those fights than see a Pacquiao fight. You know, the Pacquiao thing's just been beaten to death. And to me, it's just like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, he has the opportunity to be TBE. If I was Floyd Mayweather, with all his skills, his speed, and his talent, and with all the training and supplements and all the money and access to better health enhancements that he has, I'm not saying go the way of PEDs, but I mean, those guys are a lot better physically than the average person due to the fact they have the money to have better diets and all that stuff. You make that type of money, you're living a different life. I mean, if it was me, Mr. Pound for Pound, even though I'm not pound for pound, it's just my name I go by. If it was me, though, I'm a fighter. You know, I like to make people happy, and I like to, at the end of the day, I would like to much rather come out of the ring beat up and see you guys hug me with adoration and smile and tell me you love me because I fought my heart out even though I lost. That's the type of fighter I am. Floyd Mayweather, I don't know if he's that type of fighter. If I was Mayweather, my last few fights would be Pacquiao, Gennady Golovkin. I'd even call out Hopkins to meet me at a catch weight. I would take big fights like that. I would take dangerous fights. I'd even call out Andre Ward. You know, I would do fights that I would make fights that have the public like, whoa, I can't believe he called him out. Not fights where it's like, oh, we got a rematch with Maidana, or, you know, an Amir Khan, or, you know, talks of a Garcia or anything like that. Like, nah, don't give me those names. Give me some dangerous names. Give me names that you believe and the public believe could put you in the hospital. That'll make him TBE. So until then, you know, I think a lot of people need to realize and reflect and go back and look and stay away from the whole undefeated record trip, because it's not really hard to go undefeated. You got good management, you got good people behind you, you can go undefeated. You know, a lot of local guys and a lot of fighters that aren't on his level that are undefeated that are garbage. And what's funny is, as they slowly make their way up the ranks, they lose, but you never hear about them because they're not on Mayweather's level. They don't get as much media, so they kind of fade out and they fade away on ESPN, and you never hear about them again. There's a lot of great fighters, a lot of good fighters out there undefeated. It's an undefeated record does not make you great. Fighting the best, fighting dangerous threats constantly is what makes you a great fighter and what makes you the best ever. Fighters like Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. I mean, these guys fought the greats. I could go on and on. Julio Cesar Chavez, I can go on and on, but I'm not, because I'll be here forever. But there's fighters that have fought each other, and when you fight the greats and you want to be the best ever, you eventually lose. So that's just my view on it. Floyd Mayweather, like I said, I'm still a great fan. I'm still a big fan. I always will be. I love the way he boxes. I love his style. I love his defense. I actually use a lot of his defense in my sparring. Do I think he's the best ever? No. Do I think he's TBE? No. Do I think he should have it on his t-shirts and shirts? No. I think he should be a lot more humble. And I think people would love him a lot more. You know, sometimes I feel like Mayweather gets hated on. He gets a bad rap. He especially gets hated on by other people like, you know, rappers and other boxers. I think if he was a lot more modest and went back to maybe, you know, Pretty Boy instead of Money and TBE, maybe he would be liked a lot more. Maybe a loss will do it. Who knows? But like I said, this is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound. I'm about to sign off. My last words are, Floyd Mayweather to me, great fighter, great legacy. If you look at his record, he has a lot of names on his record that I would love to have on my record, and I'm sure anybody would. He has an excellent record. I'm not knocking him for his record. I'm knocking him for the mantra of that TBE, that whole little TBE persona is what I don't like. He's not the best ever. And, you know, I'm just sick of people out there that are just like, oh, he's the best ever because he's undefeated. And it's mainly people that don't know nothing about boxing. But like I said, Floyd Mayweather, if he ever comes across this video, should not get offended, because I do think he's a great fighter. He's one of the best I've seen in my life. He's actually in my top 5 favorite fighters from actually me viewing boxing. But as far as TBE, that's just a little too much for me. And that's at that point, that's when I had to make this video. He's not the best ever to me. Does he have the opportunity to be? Yes. And I hope he takes that opportunity, and I hope he does. Because it would be great to have a fighter of our time and our generation be considered the best ever, legitly. This is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound. I love y'all. Stay up, stay blessed. Take care.